What's up, everybody? It's EDGJSTL live from St. Louis. Getting ready for the live stream, pay-per-view boxing tonight. We got St. Louis's Prince Charles Martin, former IBF heavyweight champion of the world, versus Luis King Kong Ortiz, known. Welcome to my stream. King Kong Ortiz, known mostly for losing the 2 fights to Wilder, but one of the greatest human heavyweights of all time. And welcome to my stream. Please vote on my poll. Let me know who you are. Chop it up with me. They're just starting. They just came on air, actually. And we got the build-up. They're not even fighting yet. So this is the build-up to the fight. They just came on air. This is a pay-per-view telecast, slept-on telecast. That's a pay-per-view brought to you by Fox. You can order it now. It's moderately priced. If you do order it, come through and chop it up with me. No fun watching boxing by yourself. If you can't order it, I'll be your eyes and ears of this slept-on heavyweight card tonight. Pay-per-view kicking off 2022 in a low-key way. It's a slept-on card because this isn't Joshua or Fury, so it's a slept-on card, but it's full of great young heavyweights and good old heavyweights. It's an all heavyweight card, most popular division in boxing, and we got 5 fights all in the heavyweight division tonight, and a very interesting a main event between former IBF champion from St. Louis. Full disclosure, I'm from St. Louis, so we got history on the line for us here. My grandfather, the late Frank Mitchell, God rest his soul, was the promoter and manager of St. Liston, who was the first heavyweight champion in the history of boxing. This is back when boxing was popular in St. Louis. Unfortunately, it's not anymore. But back in that day, there were weekly hit cards held at what's now called the Savage Center, which is known as the Kill Auditorium back then. And he held weekly cards. We had stables of fighters, and my grandfather had the first heavyweight champion in the history of boxing, St. Liston, known mostly for losing to Ali. But then that's one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. And our first champion, followed up by Leon Spinks, who beat Ali. And I believe Michael held a portion of the championship, but he wasn't a undisputed heavyweight champion like St. Liston or like Leon Spinks, who actually beat Ali and was undisputed champion. So we've had 2 undisputed champions in the history of St. Louis boxing. One, my grandfather's fighter, Frank Mitchell, St. Liston, and the other, Leon Spinks, the Spinks family from St. Louis, and friends of my family, friends of my father at least, God rest his soul, which I met Michael when I was a kid before he even won the Olympic gold, before he was famous. But it's a long St. Louis, North St. Louis story for another day. Today is about Prince Charles Martin and asserting himself into a possible championship fight against either Fury or a rematch with Joshua, and Ortiz getting his first shot at either Fury or Joshua for the first time. So, full disclosure, I've always been a King Kong Ortiz fan, and still am. But in this particular fight, I'm going to have to ride with St. Louis and pull for Prince Charles Martin. I love both fighters, actually, but I've got to go for the St. Louis guy tonight. He's favored. From the last time I looked in Vegas, I think he's favored in this fight, but I don't know if he's necessarily really the favorite, because this fight is being held in Miami at the Seminole Resorts Casino in Miami. And that's basically King Kong Ortiz's hometown. So he's fighting at home tonight. And our guy from St. Louis is going on the road tonight. So I don't know if he's favored in Vegas, Charles Martin, St. Louis, Prince Charles Martin, but I don't know if he's favored by PBC. He's certainly, well, maybe one of the reasons why is because St. Louis isn't a hotbed for boxing anymore. And maybe that's why this fight is in Miami. So maybe that's why it's there. But it doesn't matter who's going to win this fight. But we got a great card, 5 all heavyweight card. It's going to be a long night of boxing. If they go the distance, I don't think they will because they're heavyweights. So a lot of these fights are going to end early. And with the all heavyweight fights, we got Frank Sanchez, which I guess is the main undercard fight. I would say co-main event because the Frank Sanchez Carlos Negron fight that will come before the main event might be the showstopper. It might steal this card. So both fights, the last 2 fights are going to be great fights, and the second before last one might steal the card. Frank Sanchez, the rising up and coming young fighter right now, basically setting himself up to get his shot. He's about ready to get it. And these are both Cuban fighters, Frank Sanchez. We got a lot of Cubans on this card. There's another one on the undercard that's supposed to be very good from the Cuban. Great Boston stable. I want to see what he's about. So we got a lot of good heavyweight fights tonight. It's a low-key card. We got this is New Year's Day, obviously, first day of 2022, and we got lots of football games going all day today. The playoff games have already been decided, so most football fans are probably going to be watching that because this isn't Fury or Joshua. But if you're a hardcore boxing fan, it's in your blood, this is a good card for you. It's moderately priced. It's under $50. Brought to you by Fox, Fox Sports, PBC. Moderately priced, under $50. It's $44, $45 or something like that. Great value. 5 heavyweight fights. Good fights. It's good boxing. Any other day, this would probably be still in the day, but this is New Year's Day, and we got the Rose Bowl and all of that going on. So, but they're giving you boxing fans something to watch, and they're interviewing Prince Charles Martin in the background, in the backstage. St. Louis's own Prince Charles Martin. Former IBF heavyweight champion Prince Charles Martin from St. Louis. Represented St. Louis in a big way. Doesn't have the amateur career that King Ortiz has. He does have a nice amateur career, but nothing like Ortiz. If I was a betting man, I'd bet on Ortiz, but I'm pulling for my man from St. Louis. That's where I'm at with it. He's giving praise to King Corin Ortiz. The build up to this fight was not at all hostile. These are 2 consummate professionals with respect for each other. So no hysterics, no tomfoolery. Just 2 fighters that are going to get it on tonight. Both respecting the game, veterans. So this is going to be a good fight. It ain't going to be the talking. This is going to be what happens in the ring tonight. Good main event brought to you by Fox Sports. And we got Sean Porter, Charles Martin, crossroads fight for both of them. Charles Martin takes a significant step back if he loses this fight. He has a lot more riding on it, I think. Well, I'm not going to say that. They both have a lot riding on it. It's a crossroads fight because King Corin Ortiz is in his 40s now. His amateur career, like a lot of Cubans that come to the United States, they come here after their prime. At least in the past, and he's one of those. I don't think we ever got a chance to see the real prime King Corin Ortiz, but he's this historic Cuban Olympian who always finished second in the Olympics to another interesting story, to another fighter from Cuba named Dolander. I almost mispronounced his name. Dolander Solis. And he always lost to Solis. Solis was the class of the heavyweight division, and he always finished second to him. So Solis was, at least in the amateurs, the number 1 amateur heavyweight during their era. Ortiz was never able to beat him. But Solis was the class of the heavyweight division, and he turned pro and didn't have the dedication to to live up to what he was as an amateur, and Ortiz did because of his daughter and her. I'm not going to say disability, but because of her challenges, he needed money and had to be dedicated, even at this age in his 40s, dedicated to the game, looked in shape, always in shape. He needs the money. He's earning good money now, and he's going to ride this money train until he gets too old. So we got King Corbin Ortiz coming in the ring. He's 42 years old. Age is nothing but a number. And we got Charles Martin, a veteran, and he's younger than him, that's for sure. He's for wait a minute, I got him as 41, which so I thought he was younger than that. But the thing that stands out to me, welcome to my channel. They're just basically talking right now. No one's in the ring. They just came on the air. Let me know who you are voting my poll. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. We're just waiting for them to start the card. And we got the thing that I was noticing going into this fight was that Ortiz is always bigger and stronger than every heavyweight he's fought. But going into this fight, he actually is the smaller fighter for the first time. At the thing that noticed at the weigh-in was that Charles Martin was much bigger than him, which was surprising to me. Bigger height, bigger reach. Then King Corbin Ortiz, I'm looking for the numbers, and just to give it to you, I looked at it visually, but King Corbin Ortiz is 6'4" with a 78-inch reach, and we got Prince Charles Martin from St. Louis, and he let me get back to this Charles Martin. What numbers at here? Here we go. Charles Martin. Well, Charles Martin's taller and got the reach. I know that much, but I can't find my notes, my handwriting, so I wrote it down. But anyway, we'll get back to that. Charles Martin's the smaller fighter and the bigger fighter. Got the reach and height on him. So it's the first time Ortiz has faced a fighter that's taller with the reach on him. So that's interesting to keep an eye on. We're starting the card now. This is the opener. The opening attraction about to start. This is WBC promotions or something. PBC, I'm sorry. It's a heavyweight card, 5 fights. We got Igo Kadaze. He's 27-5 with 19 knockouts from LA. He's his first fight in Florida. He's an orthodox fighter. 19 knockouts to 27 wins. So Diego Kalazi. We got Victor Faust. He's 8-0 from the Ukraine, 6 knockouts. Started boxing at 16 in his United States debut. So he must be pretty good. He's only had 8 fights, and they already got him on the pay-per-view opener. He's undefeated with 6 knockouts and 8 fights. So he's the fighter they're pushing. Looks like he's got some stiff competition tonight. So the opener looks like it might be pretty good. So we got the ref bringing him to the corner, to the middle of the ring to give him the rights, reading the rights, I guess. And here we go. Victor Faust is the promoted fighter. He's under Joe Goosen Promotions. Joe Goosen, the Goosen brothers, marketing him. Got a young undefeated white heavyweight. Good knockout percentage from the Ukraine. And his first introduction to the United States, he's in Florida. Good time of year to be doing that. I'm in St. Louis. I wish I was there. I'm jealous. And here we go. Round one. And the opponent knocked F.A. Ajabe down in a fight that he lost earlier. So he's at least durable. He's got a little punch to him. But he's in there with what's about to be house fighter here shortly, Joe Goosen. And he's already knocked this man down with a left hook. So this one's going to be over early, I believe. That was a strong left hook from the Ukrainian fighter. Obviously, with 6 knockouts and 8 fights, he's got a little pop to him. Really strong left hook puts the durable veteran down, and he's going for the finish. He's a tall fighter. Jab. Little amateur background looking to him. I haven't read up on his pedigree, but he looks like he's got amateur experience. Knows his way around the ring. He's got a nice jab, good balance, and good power. So he's being marketed in this fight as a future problem in this division. Oh, and he just got hurt. The guy that knocked Ajabe down just dropped the Ukrainian prospect with a left or the right hand. He got aggressive and tried to finish him off to make a statement, and he paid the price. And now we got him down and in trouble, looks like. And now the other guy's down. This is a heavyweight fight. This is going to be very entertaining. If you're a non-casual, you're missing great boxing. This is a great deal to get this on Fox right now. Under $50. I would suggest buying it and watching it with me. And we got both guys down in this fight. And we got the Ukrainian prospect in trouble. He's in trouble. And this fight is just rock'em sock'em robots. This is a lightweight Foreman versus I forget what his name was. This is back and forth. This is yes, hi, welcome, Sparring Sessions. I'm a big Cowboys fan. How about them Cowboys? This is our championship year. I know we feel that way every year, but this year we're going to do it. What's going on? Welcome to me from, I guess, Japan, I guess. I don't know. He speaks English, so what's up? It's E the DJSTL. Do your vote on my poll, like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. This is a great fight. Great fight opening this 5-fight all heavyweight card. And voting the poll. Okay, we got Ortiz. I guess that's probably where the book would ride on this. Full disclosure, I'm from St. Louis. Charles Martin's from St. Louis. I'm pulling for the outsider. And I do love Ortiz, though. How you doing, Sebastian? That name's familiar to me. Yes, I do. But you've changed your name, Sebastian. You've changed your name to something Oriental. And I would like some Chinese food. I did have noodles earlier, but I still want some more. I know, Sebastian. I know your name. But you got the name there with the looks like TikTok kind of stuff going on. I have no idea what that means. But I know that. But your name's different. And you make me want Chinese food. I had it earlier, but I want it again. You know what they say, 45 minutes later, you want some more. So I think it's the same thing for the food and the women. So if I ever had one, I probably would eat her out and want some more. Probably about 45 minutes later, but it's another day. So we got a great heavyweight fight going on right now. And it's the opener. Both guys down in the first round. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. It's got, I don't know who's going to win this one. We got the house fighter. Oh, your phone broke. Okay. Mine did too. But I got a better phone. God bless me with a better phone. Man, I destroyed my phone making too much content for YouTube and TikTok and every platforms. Blew the phone up, set my bed on fire. It wasn't designed for that, but I got a better phone now that is designed for creating. So God bless me. Cost me a little more money, but it worked out. And I got HBO and Cinemax as part of the deal. Yep. I got HBO and Cinemax as part of the deal. $10 more a month. I'll take it. $60. And I got a lot going on with that. So, but we got another knockdown. The house fighter, the Ukrainian prospect down again. Serious trouble. Man, this is heavyweight action. Serious trouble. Round 2. This is the second time down for him. The other guy was down earlier. He looks like he's in trouble. Faust is really all over him. He knocked Effie Ajabi down, but lost by decision earlier in his career. And now he is all over the European prospect who's got a significant chin problem, looks like. He's got a great offense, but he's chinny. And a nice left hook by this fighter. I forget his name, but he's all over him. This fight's close to getting stopped. He's landing hard punches with leverage on him. And now he's getting warm. Now, see, this is some shady stuff going on already because this man was all over him going for the knockout, and that didn't recall that. So, I don't know. Please let them fight, ref. I know he's the house fighter and the big prospect, but the guy's beating him from pillar to post in the second round. Leave him alone. He had him in trouble. So now we got, and now the other guy's down. Okay, so I don't know how many times both of these guys have been down in 2 rounds, but this is just a classic fight. A classic fight that's going to be played back over and over on YouTube for about 20 years. And he stops it for no reason. The ref just stopped the fight for no reason. This is horrible. This is scandalous. And this is just horrible. I don't know what he's doing now. This is a horrible stoppage. Oh my God. This is just horrible. So we just ruined the first fight, which was a classic. And just like that, the ref has just ended a fight that could have gone either way and it just ruined the night. The ref just laid a fart right in the middle of one of the most exciting rounds, maybe the most exciting round could be this year. Oh my God. So that's, I don't understand that. We got to wait on a second. I got to go to something else for a second. That's just horrible. Just horrible. That's just horrible. That was incredible. That was just horrible. I'm just depressed. That was going to be one of the greatest heavyweight fights maybe that you ever see. And we got a ref that needs to be investigated. Just ruined this card. We got the prospect down 2 times, looking in trouble. Summons up some energy, gets a knockdown, and the guy gets up and he's fine, and he just stopped it for no reason. And that was just horrible. That was horrible. There's no words. Welcome to my stream. We've just been robbed of a classic fight. The opening card of this heavyweight fight was just a classic. 2 rounds, about 4 or 5 knockdowns back and forth. And the house fighter, who looked like he was about to get stopped, all of a sudden the ref stops the underdog, takes him to the corner for no reason. He comes back. Then the house promoted fighter comes in and knocks him back down again. So we're not, I guess, even 2-2 on knockdowns. The other guy gets up, and then he just stops the fight. And he was just in perfect condition to continue. It was horrible. This fight could have went down the annals as one of the greatest fights, and you'd watch it on YouTube for the next 30, 40, 50 years. And just like that, this ref just comes in here and for no good reason stops the fight and just laid a fart right in the middle of a great classic heavyweight fight to open this card up. Yeah, he went down. He was hurt, true enough, but he got up and he was fine, and he was about to knock the guy down right before that. So this was not decided. They were both knocking each other down, and the ref just runs in after the questionable stoppage when he was almost stopping the house Ukrainian guy they were building up. This is horrible. He walks out the ring in disgust, and I don't blame him. He got up, he was ready to go and ready to fight, and the ref just comes in and stops it, and everybody in the arena was looking at him like, what the hell's going on? And it's just depressing. That fight was going to be a classic, YouTube classic that you would watch for the next 20 years. And just like that, the ref stops it. He gets mad, pushes the ref, like, what the hell are you doing? Everybody in the arena, if I was his trainer, I probably would have got a case tonight. It's just horrible. All right, let's look at the upside. Okay, we got 4 more heavyweight fights, and if they live up to the first 2 rounds of this one, we got something cooking. This guy needs to hire an attorney because he just got robbed with no gun by this ref who needs to be investigated. Some of these refs are very questionable. You know, if you delve into their past, you don't tell them where the money trail is going to lead you. And this guy was bought off. I'm just going to call it. He was bought off, and he just came in and ruined this fight. And that's just, Or either he doesn't know what he's doing or he got bought off. One or the other. And he pushes him back when he stops it. Like, what the hell are you doing? What's wrong with him is that he's able to fight. That's what's wrong with him. Okay, so I need a cigarette after that. Boxing is pain and suffering, but she still love it. That was horrible. Well, the first fight's over. The May opener. There's 4 more to go. This is a 5-fight, all heavyweight pay-per-view with great fights on it. Great young fighters, old fighters. This is a really slept-on card. And it's moderately priced under $50, which is a great value for pay-per-view, as you know, half off, basically, for the new year. And the first fight was going to be worth the 40-something change by itself. And this ref, and then he goes and whispers into the ear of the guy he just gave the fight to. And then he looks at him and looks back. Man, there's something funny going on with this. He whispered something into the guy's ear that he gave the fight to. And then he looked back at him like he knew what was going on. This is some questionable shit going on. I don't even like cussing, but this is horrible. And they're roasting him. The PBC people are roasting the ref. So maybe he's just an amateur and don't know what he's doing, or he got bought off and took some money from somebody. Either one is possible. We just got robbed of a classic. We got a round and a half of classic boxing, and it just got stopped by the ref. So, and they're just playing it back over and over again. So that's where we're at now. And I'm a little depressed, but I'll be over it when the next fight comes. So, and that's going to be a second. They're going to be rehashing it. I don't want to hear it no more. I want to wait a second. That was horrible. Just horrible. So, anyway, if you're out there, let me know. That's my boy out there, Sebastian, hopefully. And you know what? I think I made you a mod the last time, and I had to take care of that. So give me a second. I just remembered that. A little depressed now after that. We got robbed of a classic right there. That was like Ron Lyle versus George Foreman, that fight. That's what this was like. And it's just sad. That was going to be a classic like Foreman. And this ref just robbed it. I got you. I remember. I'm grieving right now. This is a classic fight. This was Ron Lyle and Foreman, a back and forth. And it just got ruined. You should type something in. You should be good, Sebastian. But we got Gerald Washington next. 20-4, 13 knockouts. And Ali Erin Demirizin, 14-1 and 11 knockouts. Not bad for the second fight. It's a good card. That was just horrible. Yeah, well, we're going to be hearing about that all day tomorrow. That was just an embarrassment. It was a shame. We got robbed of getting full closure in that fight. There you go. We got full closure in that fight. We would have gotten full closure in a great fight. Could have been fight of the year this year. This is the first day of the new year, but that first round and a half was incredible. Just Foreman Lyle all over again. And the ref just robbed us either because he doesn't know what he's doing or because he's been bought off. And either way is inexcusable for a pay-per-view fight. I don't care if it is under $50 and half off. Well, I guess it is still good value. We got 4 more fights coming in the heavyweight division and a great heavyweight main event with Charles Martin from my hometown, St. Louis, versus, well, let me change that, former IBF heavyweight champion of the world, Charles Martin from St. Louis, versus one of my favorite fighters, Luis King Kong Ortiz. So I love both of these fighters. I love Ortiz. I love him. I love the fighter. I love him as a man. But tonight I got to go for Prince Charles. They're both family men. We kids, so I'm going for the St. Louis fighter. Vegas has Charles Martin favored as of last night when I was looking. I would think that Ortiz would be favored at home. More amateur experience, better competition as heavyweight. If I had to put money on it, I would put money on Ortiz, but I'm not going to do that. I'm rolling with St. Louis. This is big for St. Louis boxing. 4 more heavyweight fights tonight in this pay-per-view. 5 heavyweight fights, 4 of them left. Great fights. We got Frank Sanchez in the what I think is the co-main event, which might steal this show. Frank Sanchez fighting what is his name? Negron. Forget his name. We get to that. But I think that might actually steal this fight, this whole show. These two fights at the end are going to be great fights. We got Frank Sanchez, probably the number 1 young heavyweight in the world, just beat Efe Ajagba on the last pay-per-view, the Tyson Fury Wilder, I think, pay-per-view, or it was recently on that. Yeah, it was on that one. And we got him versus Carlos Negron, and he's 25-2 with 20 knockouts. He's no slouch. And Frank Sanchez, 17-0. The winner of this fight probably is going to maybe fight the loser of the main event. The winner of the main event probably gets Joshua or Fury next, because this is a heavyweight eliminator, the main event. The winner of this fight, the main event is a heavyweight eliminator. They're going to get a title fight. And one or the other. Now, Ortiz has only lost to Wilder. He deserves a shot at all of these heavyweights, actually. Based upon his record, he had Wilder in trouble in that first fight. Wilder fought back and won, but that first fight was a classic. Styles makes fights. You never know with heavyweights until they fight each other. So, and Charles Martin, former IBF heavyweight champion, lost his belt to Joshua Fury in Fury's first world championship. The first world championship that Joshua held was the IBF championship that he won from St. Louis's Charles Martin. So he's trying to get back and get a rematch with him or get his first dibs at Fury. And see, this fight could go either way. I think Ortiz should be strongly favored in this fight. But he's not. Martin was yesterday when I looked, Martin was favored in Vegas. So take it for what you want. But this next one is Gerald Martin, a respected heavyweight, versus a guy I'm not familiar with, but we're going to find out. And these fights are, even though it's 4 left, they're probably not going to go long because they're heavyweight fights. So we probably will get to the main event relatively quickly because a lot of these fights are going to end early because these are heavyweights. And when they land on each other, they do damage. So heavyweight fights traditionally, a lot of times, don't go long. Even though there are 4 left, we probably will get there quick, but maybe not in this one. This one could go longer, but the Frank Sanchez and Carlos Negron fight could end early. And there's a Cuban prospect, another one. There's a Cuban prospect that probably fights next, 4 left. So he would probably fight next. And I want to see him. And I forgot his name, but he's a big prospect heavyweight from Cuba. 3 Cubans on this card, I believe. And King Kong Ortiz, the older guard, and Frank Sanchez, the younger guard. And then we got the upstart coming up after this fight. And this fight could go 10. But it's heavyweight, you never know. But the next one is probably going to end early, I would imagine. And I wouldn't be surprised if Sanchez and Negron ended early with a lot of excitement. So we probably, after this fight, we'll probably get to the main event relatively quickly. The walk-ins might be longer than the fights, actually. So we'll see. It's heavyweight, you never know. That's the beauty of heavyweights. And we got King Kong Ortiz coming into the arena, white tracksuit. Just a picture of his daughter. I'm a girl dad. I feel that. I would probably do the same thing. He's at home in Miami. We got Prince Charles already hitting the pads. And the thing I noticed about this was I've never seen King Kong Ortiz in a fight where he was the smaller fighter. He's always the bigger fighter with the bigger reach, and he's not in this fight. When they were at the weigh-in and they stood next to each other, Prince Charles Martin from St. Louis looked bigger than him, significantly bigger than Ortiz, which was a shock to me. Maybe it was the camera. We'll see when they get in the ring, but I had the numbers on it, and it looked like he had the height and reach on King Kong Ortiz and I looked the last time. I got so many notes on this fight. This is live from the Hollywood Casino, the Seminole Hard Rock Casino in Miami. See if I can get the numbers while waiting for them to get to fighting. See if I can look at these height weight numbers I had written down. And we got King Kong Ortiz 32-2 with 25 KOs, and the 2 losses, of course, to Wilder. He's 42 years old. And then we got Charles Martin, former IBF champion. Full disclosure, he's second on the list as shortest reigning heavyweight champion to Tony Tucker. Tony Tucker in 87 was the heavyweight champion for exactly 64 days, a little over 2 months. And Charles Martin's reign lasted 85 days until he fought Anthony Joshua. But that's just full disclosure. I was thinking about not telling you because he's in St. Louis, but full disclosure, I'll be fair. He still won it. And it's better to have worn the crown even for 64 days than to never have worn the crown at all. I'm quoting The Wire. I'm quoting Marlowe from The Wire. It's the truth. It's better to wear the crown for a short period than never wear it at all. Now, former IBF champion for St. Louis, Charles Martin. Prince Charles. And I was looking for the numbers. My handwriting is horrible. I had the height, weight, and all that written down somewhere on there. But we'll get to it. Anyway, he's bigger and taller. I'll find it. We probably got some time. Well, we got the one guy, Ali Eren Demirjian. He's 14-1 with 11 knockouts. Charles Washington, 24-6, not known for power, but 11 knockouts and 14 gives us hope that we can have an exciting fight today. I'm assuming that we got Evander Holyfield, a legend, dressed well. It's like a suit and a tie with a vest. He doesn't have the top on, but he's got the double-breasted thing on without the coat. It's quite hot in there. They're in Miami, obviously, which I wish I was. It's wintertime in St. Louis. We expect snow tonight. Temperature's going down. I'll be hibernating. I'm a July baby. I was born in 100-degree weather. So I'll be back when the Cardinals come back from spring training, middle of April. I'll be out of my hibernation and back out in the streets. Until then, I'm doing winter activities indoors and staying out the cold. Wish I was in Miami. And they're in the ring now. They're taking their time with this. Let me see if I can find these numbers while they're doing that. Charles Martin is 35 years old, and King Kong Ortiz is 42. Well, where did I put the numbers at? My doggone handwriting. All right. Here we go. King Kong Ortiz. Here we go. King Kong Ortiz was he was 343-19 as an amateur. And that's a significant amateur record. In regular language, he was basically the second best heavyweight in the world for a number of years, amateur, to another Cuban sensation that he never beat, by the way. And we're talking about Aldenir Solis. Aldenir Solis was the greatest heavyweight of his era from Cuba, and multi-gold medal winner and everything, just the best in the world. And King Kong Ortiz was the second best for a long period of time, but he never was able to beat Solis ever as an amateur. And the funny thing happened when they broke to him pro. Solis had no dedication and ballooned up in weight and never achieved his potential. Ortiz, because of his daughter's disabilities, I don't want to say the word disabilities, but because of her challenges, needed money. And he got here at a late age, like a lot of heavyweights do from Cuba. They come back here past their prime. And he's been trying to earn money for his family. So he has to have dedication. And that's why, as heavyweights, Solis never was able to accomplish what King Kong Ortiz accomplished. And that's another thing, is because there was a boxing oriented amateur style, and Ortiz is a power puncher and a great counter puncher, and that doesn't go good in the Olympics. So between the two styles, you can see how Solis would probably have an advantage in the Olympics, but not necessarily as a pro. And as a pro, I think the record is still open. It's unfortunate that Ortiz is 42 and not 35, like Martin, but it's the Cuban way. Is what it is. But now he's here, and I think he deserves a shot at Wilder. He deserves a shot at Fury. He deserves a shot at Joshua. He has to fight all these fighters to see what he really is. He only really lost to one fighter, and that's Wilder. The styles make fights. So we're going to find out. That's a crosswords. But here we go with this, the best fights of the next three after this. And hopefully this guy that's 14-11 can get what's his face out of there. He's nowhere in the heavyweight division. He's solid. I think they brought this guy in there to see what he's got to fight this guy, because he's not going anywhere. He's just a solid heavyweight fighter that you're going to have to be good to beat. So we'll find out, I guess, a little bit more about this 14-11 guy. Ooh. He's from Germany, Hamburg, by way of Turkey. He's Turkish through Germany. 14-1, 11 knockouts. Former Olympian. Former European title holder. Iceman the Medicine. Iceman the Medicine is his name. He's got an amateur background, significant. And we'll find out what he's got tonight. The first fight featured a prospect from the Ukraine. That was the next big one. Dan Dusan was produced. The Dusan brothers ringing up. Supposed to be the potential house fighter, and that didn't work out too good for him in that first fight. Believe me. So we got Gerald Washington, the career contender, never really going to be a champion, but always in the top 10, And we'll find out what the guy from Germany by way of Turkey has tonight in America at the Seminole Hard Rock Bay or Hard Rock Casino in Miami. And we'll see what he's got, It's a good fight to see what he's got. That's what this fight's about, to see what this guy's got. See if the Iceman is as good as George Gervin, or if the Iceman is just the guy picking ice for your slushy on the corner. We'll find out tonight, I guess. Hopefully quick, so we can get to these really, really good fights. The next three are going to be excellent. So I really can't find out what he's got until he fights a higher level, but I can see what he's about. I haven't fought him. Here we go. Round one. The Iceman, the Medicine versus Washington. Round one. The Medicine in yellow and black, almost looking like Mama Zoo Tiger colors. It's yellow, not gold, but very good looking, by the way, though. I like that. The trunks, too. Looks pretty stylish there. And we got Gerald Washington, just also ran in the heavyweight division, but he's presented some problems for a lot of other rising heavyweights, so we'll see if he presents some problems for this guy. Round one, a fill-out round so far with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left, and we got the Iceman walking down Washington with a high guard. He's an orthodox fighter. They're both orthodox fighters. Washington with the height and reach, but fighting off of his back foot as he's prone to do, and allowing the Iceman, Demirzin, to come forward and press the issue and win the round so far with 2 minutes left in the first round. And it's a fill-out round. After the last fight, fill-out rounds are not really what we want to see, because that last fight had no fill-out in it. The two guys chin-checking each other and knocking each other down like rock and stock and robots in the front round one of the second half of the second round, and then the ref just ruined everything. So we got Washington fighting off his back foot, fighting defensively, not landing punches. He's got a jab. He's coming back with the right hand now. Now he's standing his ground, and he looks like he's more capable of doing that. He should do more of that because that was very effective. When he finally sat down and started using his jab and throwing combinations, he looked great right then. And then he retreats to fighting back off his back foot, and I don't understand that. He should keep doing what he was doing. He's got the height and the reach. He's got the jab. He's got faster hands. Why don't he just stand there and use them? I don't understand that. It's just frustrating me if I was his trainer to see him doing that when he could do what he just did. Now he's back on his back foot on the corner with his head up in the air and took a left and a right from the Iceman. So still understand that. He looked great when he was in the middle of the ring. He just stopped. I don't know why he did that. Looks like he's in shape. Now he's in the corner, and these combination punches, counter punches were great. He's actually stole the second half of this round. He actually stole the second half of this round. It's a hard round to score. I'm not scoring this one. But I don't understand this. I don't understand why. This is a hard round to call. He actually won the round, maybe, but he's frustrating me. I would probably give this round to 6 minutes left, 6 seconds left. I would give it to Washington. He basically won the second half of the round, but he could have been more dominant than that. He's a frustrating fighter. So I probably would have gave that to Washington if I was scoring, but he still frustrated me. If he had just fought the round through and wasn't so lazy at almost half the round, even when he was lazy in the corner, he was landing combinations that were landing, counter punches. He's got the height, the reach. He's got the faster hands, and I didn't really see much power from the Iceman. So he was coming forward, but he wasn't landing anything. Nothing of significance. This is a fight Washington should win. He should win this fight. Off of what I see, if he just believes in himself and actually dedicates himself to winning the fight. I don't think they were anticipating him winning the fight. But from what I've seen, if he just fights like he did, like he can, he would win this fight. So we're going to round 2 now. I don't see any power. The Iceman is 14 wins and 11 knockouts, and I didn't see that from that first round. He's got him in the corner now. He landed the left and the right and the left, but they weren't very hard punches. I don't know what kind of quality fighters. We got Washington in the middle of the ring using his jab and his height. He's got a nice height and jab reach advantage, and when he stands there in boxes, he's great. But he fades back into the corner, taking a rest again. And Iceman comes through and doesn't land anything. And then Washington comes off and gets his breath and comes back with a nice left-right combination. So he had his opportunity. He didn't. Every time he gives an Iceman a chance to do something, he doesn't take advantage. Nice jab, left-right from Washington. Another jab, left-right from Washington. He looks great in the middle of the ring boxing. Just an easy fight for him if he just does that. And he fades right back into the corner and takes the left and the right from Iceman. That wasn't hard. And then there's a counter punch right that knocks the Iceman back, and then a left and the right from him puts Iceman back in the center of the ring. Great fighting, counter punching by him off the ropes, by the way. So I don't know. He actually wins on the ropes too. So it's just by letting his hands go. Maybe it's a stamina thing with him because he wins in the middle of the ring easy. And he wins in the ropes, counterpunching. He's a better fighter, it looks like to me. Nice left-right by Washington on Ali. And that had some starch on it. Ali got his high guard up, misses a left and a right, throws 2 arm punches. He throws arm punches so far. I haven't seen any power from Iceman Demrezen. I'm just going to call him Iceman. But I haven't seen any power from him in these first 2 rounds. So I don't know who he was fighting where he got those 11 knockouts because I don't see that. And we got Washington in the ring. Nice combinations, lefts and rights, looking beautiful. Actually, it's another round so far with 50 seconds left, and it's another round for Washington. Kind of surprising. I thought they were hyping up the other guy. Nice left hook from Washington. Kind of stumbles to Resin back. And we got another right hand, and Looks like Iceman might be in a little trouble, but his legs are sturdy, and he comes back in high guard, kind of a Mexican style. And I just don't see the power. He fights like a power puncher, but I don't see the power. He he doesn't get great leverage. There was a nice right, but he missed, and then a left and a right from Washington stumbles him back. Washington is all over Iceman in the second round. 6 seconds left, clearly another Washington round, and he's just putting on a clinic right now versus the fighter that they were hyping. It's been a rough night for hype fighters tonight, these first two cards. You really, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for coming through. Here we go. And all right, we got a break going on. And then it's the third round, and Iceman Demirezin is breathing heavily in the corner. Breathing heavily. Getting tired. And Washington looks like the fresher fighter. So I guess he's laying traps when he goes into the ropes because he looks clearly the fresher fighter. Turkish by way of German guy. Looks like he's getting tired. And he's certainly getting hit upside the head a lot. Round 3. I think if Washington puts some pressure on him, he can end this. Question, will he do it? It's not really his style, but it's certainly there. It's just, he's got faster hands. He's got the jab, and he's got nice combinations behind it. And this guy's style is made for him. So we're in the third round, 3 or 12. Hopefully going to end quick so we can get to the good ones. I've been up since 4, creating things on different platforms. So nice combinations by Washington. And we got Iceman DeRozan coming forward. A nice left hook. Best punch of the fight for Iceman. And we got Martin back on his Washington, back on his back foot again. He's been effective counterpunching off his back foot so far in this fight, but he's back in the center of the ring now where he needs to be. Nice combinations by Washington. Nice left and right. See you. Come back through. And then here we go. We got 1:45 left in the third round. And a nice push by Iceman Ali Demirezin. And Washington back on the stick, back on the jab. Washington with a nice left-right combination. Washington with a nice right and a left. Washington doing what he did in the first 2 rounds. Demirezin misses to the head, and we got Washington back with a combination in the corner now, and Washington trying to counterpunch him as he's done effectively in the first 2 rounds. Still in control of this fight. We're getting a little more competitive in round 3, but Washington's still clearly in control. So we got Washington on the ropes, and we got Washington in a little bit of trouble now. Kind of now we got some power punches from Iceman Demirezin, and Washington looks like he's feeling them. He's in the corner, but he comes back off the corner with nice combinations and backs Iceman back up into the center of the ring. Maybe we're setting a trap. Nice uppercut to the body by Washington, and we got this is a good round. We got a good round going here. Okay, I would give that round to Iceman. Welcome to my stream, whoever you are voting my poll. Like and subscribe and hit the bell. We're getting ready for the main events in this 5-fight heavyweight card featuring St. Louis's own Prince Charles Martin versus King Kong Ortiz in the heavyweight eliminator for the next right to fight for the championship. And we're in the 4th round of 10. Fight getting a lot more interesting now. A lot more interesting fight. I got it 2 rounds to 1 so far for Washington. And this is Washington again, the combinations. Stand around 4. This fight has got 10 rounds written all over it. We got round 5 of Iceman Ramirez versus Washington. They want Washington to press forward. That's what I've been telling them in this whole fight. They want him to press forward. He's not. He's fighting off his back foot again. Be very frustrating for a trainer. Looks like he's getting tired. And we got a left hook from Iceman. And Washington pushes him away, lands the jab. Nice combination, left-right combination, and ties him up. Okay, that was a veteran move by... If he just dedicated to letting his hands go and stop being so lazy in the ring, this would be an easier fight. But he's not. Nice right to the body. Nice combination to the head and body from Washington. Iceman pressing forward. Washington very skilled on the ropes as a counterpuncher. And showing it in the corner, which is his downfall because he's fell in love with that. And then Iceman comes with a nice left right to the head, makes him pay for it. He's in love with his counterpunching and setting traps, but he needs to stay in the middle of the ring and let his hands go. So no wonder his corner's so frustrated, probably. Nice combination by Washington. When he fights and lets his hands go, he's winning the fight easy. Iceman Demerizan pressing forward, throwing arm punches like he's a little fatigued too, but still mustering punches and trying. And Washington making him pay for it with his counter punches. Excellent counter punches by Washington. Nice combinations by Washington in the center ring. When he fights and lets his hands go, this is not a close fight. It's only when he takes breaks and goes to the ropes that it makes it interesting. A nice punch, and Washington back on the corner, on the ropes, and takes the right hand. Not much power from Ali Iceman Demerizan. And nice combinations by Washington in the center of the ring when he's in control. Eats a strike right from Demerizan, and he backs up to the corner again. Another left and right by Iceman Demerizan, pressing Washington. And Washington, we got the 10-second clap. 10-second clap. Big over right hand by Iceman, well, for Washington, rather. And that's the end of the round. And Washington goes back to his corner, absolutely exhausted, tired. Training is an issue for him, I see. That's why he doesn't let his hands go. Showing the highlights back. Washington in control when he lets his hands go. When he rests and gets lazy, Iceman comes back. But not with really hard punches. His hard punches, he touches more than he throws hard punches. I don't know why that is. Maybe he's getting tired too. It's heavyweights. And we're in the 6th round of 10. The Iceman pressing the issue, coming forward. Nice combinations by Washington's on the ropes, and then Washington gets to the center of the ring where he can do damage. He's got 2 jabs going. A pawn jab, nice combination by Washington. The reach of Washington is a factor in this fight. And when he's in the middle of the ring, the fight's easy. Easy peasy when he's in the middle of the ring. It's only when he takes breaks and gets lazy and goes to the ropes, because when he's in the middle of the ring, he's in control. The jab and the combinations, he's just in control. And then he gets tired, goes to the ropes like he's doing now. And here comes Iceman trying to make him pay for it. It's got to be very frustrating for his trainer. Who's ever in the chat, let me know. Vote on my poll. Let me know who you are. We're round 6 of 10 of the undercard of this all heavyweight 5-fight battle. We're in the 4th fight, which is going back and forth. And then the main fights come after that. I believe the Cuban young heavyweight that their promise is going to be very good is going to fight first. And then we're going to have the fight that steals this whole card after that, featuring Frank Sanchez. versus Carlos Negron. And then we're going to go to the heavyweight main event, the heavyweight eliminator for the next shot at the title. St. Louis's Charles Martin versus King Kong Ortiz. And the winner of that's going to get a title shot. That's where we're at. We got Fury and Joshua there. Probably Fury, I guess, is going to be the one that fights him next, probably. But this is eliminator, so whoever wins that main event is getting a title shot. And here we go. We got Iceman Ali Demirizin pressing Washington, who's taking another break in the corner, taking the pause to the cause. But when he lets his hands go, even then, he counterpunches well. It's just about letting his hands go because he can win the fight either way. It's just an easier fight when he's in the ring. It's only his dedication and lack of training that's making this fight go 10. He's got to be a very frustrating fighter to train. And now he's back in the corner, taking another break again. We got 30 seconds left. And you know, these judges aren't stupid. They see that. You know, a lot of these rounds could be going for Iceman because of that, you know. And Washington on the corner again, taking a break. When he counterpunches, he's defective there. But in the center of the ring, and now we got Washington down. They call it a trip, but I don't know. I mean, all right, I guess. I mean, he did hit him and he went down, but it wasn't a punch. It was more of a push. So I guess that's what I'm not going to argue that one. All right. He's all fatigued, though. The reason he went down is he's tired. So, but whoever you are, type of vote in my poll. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. It's free. Takes 3 seconds. Hit the notification bell for future fights. I do all the fights. Live stream sports, music, and entertainment. Great music playlist, which I'm going to be working on tomorrow. And reaction videos and modern digital cartoons, bringing cartoons to life for the new generation, for new people, younger people, in a digital format. Akeem from North St. Louis and some other characters. The main character actually will be starting this year. All real people in a digital format. Bitmojis, real people, friends of mine, women, others coming. Not going to reveal it all, but follow that. Model digital cartoons for the new era. They made it for a lot of years, and now we're bringing it back to the modern era. And here we are. Check some of them out. The real people. These aren't made up characters. These are real people with their own personal Bitmojis, making them look exactly like themselves in a cartoon format. And they're real stories, cartoons by EDJSTL. So it's an idea. Something came to me. I liked cartoons when I was a kid. Bringing it back now for kids and younger people, though. Younger music, modern technology, doing things they couldn't do in print nowadays. Check them out, though, on my channel. I'm trying to make everyone one a day. It's just the start of that. And here we go, round 7 of 10. 2 minutes left, which is turning into kind of a boring back and forth fight. But we got, as I said, that Iceman lands a left hook that staggers Washington, and now we got a welt over his right eye. So, and we got Iceman cornering him now, getting tired is Washington, and we got Iceman unloading on him. Washington's eyes swelling, and he's taking punches in this round. We got 7 of 10, and this looks like Washington is fading, and Iceman is getting stronger. That's where we're at with this. I don't know who's winning this fight now. Minute and a half to go in round 7. The Iceman pressing him now. We got Washington's mouth and nose bleeding, his eyes swelling. the tapping that Iceman Demerzen has been doing is paying off for him because now he's got his eyes swelling, Washington's nose bleeding. His punches and tapping is starting to pay off for him, and he's wearing him down. Not looking great, showing a lot of flaws, but looks like the tide is turning in this fight. If it continues to 10, I think Washington's going to lose this fight. He looks exhausted, but when I say that, he lands a right hook by Washington to the body, which was solid. Maybe the best punch of the round. We got Iceman tapping him again. His strength is activity, and I don't see the power that really he needs. So to be effective in the heavyweight division. So I don't see him going many places. Don't think he's going to go anywhere, but he's young. You know, you'll never know. He certainly won that round with solid power punching and solid activity and power and solid punching. So activity and solid punches, he certainly won that round. And he's probably won a string of them now. So I would probably have Ali, Iceman, Demerzen up in this fight going into the 8th. 2 more rounds before we get to the real action. And he just stopped the fight. Referee stops the fight. We're in the 8th round, and Iceman wins the fight. He wore him down. Got Danny Garcia. Nice chains. Iced out. Dressed well. We got Canelo Alvarez in the house. We got Canelo Alvarez in the house. The crowd's buzzing at the Miami Seminole Hard Rock Cafe because we got trainer Eddie Reynoso. Well, we got Eddie Reynoso, Frank Sanchez tonight, and we got Canelo coming in here to see the fight. So we got Canelo in the house. We got King, unified 165 King, Canelo Alvarez in attendance tonight. Coming to show his house fighter, Frank Sanchez. Okay. We got Jonathan Rice versus Michael Coffey in a rematch from 2021. And this was a 10-round fight. Coffey coming back to try to redeem his loss in the upset from last year, 2021. So we got the rematch coming up. See if he can come back and avenge his loss. Rice looked great in that last fight. So this is going to be a very interesting fight. Got Michael Coffey 4-1 in his last fourth, trying to revenge his upset loss from last year versus Johnny Rice. Has won his last 6 fights by knockout. Welcome to my stream. If you're new to the stream, let me know who you are. We got the next fight in this card coming up. We got Michael Coffey versus Jonathan Rice, a rematch from last year. Great fight, upset. It's an interesting fight. Johnny Rice trying to prove that the upset last year, both these guys over 170 pounds. He's a big boy. He's in the ring tonight. It's going to be a good fight. The last one was excellent. This is a rematch special attraction, 10 rounds. Good matchup. We got Canelo Alvarez, unified 165-pound champion. Crowds amped. Welcome to my stream. If you're new, let me know who you are. Vote on my poll. Like and subscribe and hit the bell for further notifications of future fights. We're at break right now. They're interviewing Canelo Alvarez. Interviewing King Canelo Alvarez, the unified super middleweight champion, here to support Frank Sanchez. You got Evander Holyfield chilling. Welcome to my stream. If you're new to the channel, please vote in the poll, like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We're about to start the Michael Coffey rematch versus hold on. It's a rematch from last year, upset win. Some big boys. Michael Coffey from Brooklyn, the former U.S. Marine, trying to avenge his only loss. Michael Coffey defeated an upset last July. Fighting out of Vegas, Johnny Rice. Got Johnny Rice. Referee Christopher Young. It's a rematch from last July, upset win. Michael Coffey, the undefeated fighter, getting upset by TKO last July in the summer. It's a rematch to see if it was a fluke or if it was the real deal. Michael Coffey and Johnny Rice about to get it on again and rematch. The fight in July was a great fight. An upset. Coffey was upset, and Johnny looked great in that fight. So we'll see if it was a fluke in a couple seconds. If it's anything like last year's fight, it should be great. Here we go, round one. Johnny Rice, Michael Coffey from Brooklyn, Rice from Vegas. Round one. Was Rice looked beautiful in that last fight? Was it a fluke or was it the real deal? Coffey in the black and silver. In the high guard, we got Rice with the height reach advantage. The jab and the combinations he used, excellent back in July to upset Coffey. Give him the only loss on his record. Nice fight. Feel out round. Both fighters extremely careful in this first round. No one wants to make the first mistake. Nice combination by Rice. 22 seconds left in the feel-out round. I think Rice won this round with his jab. The combination's nice left and right by Rice again. That's round one. Fill out round. I would say Johnny Rice won that round. Coffey got a rough road ahead of him. That jab and that right and the combinations. And he's got the height and reach. He's a big guy, about 278 pounds. And I don't know exactly what the theory is. I guess Coffey asked for this rematch probably, but it's going to be a rough road for him in this fight because it doesn't look like it's going to. I don't know. He's going to have to start getting inside and landing some hard punches or he's going to lose this fight. Seconds out the ring. Round two. Rice and Coffey. Coffey's going to have to put more pressure on him to have a chance of winning this fight. He can't win the fight on the outside. He's going to start taking some chances. And he's doing that now. Solid jab, missed with the right. He's got to get inside. He's got to get inside. Now we got Coffey turning left hand. I don't know why he's turning southpaw. I just don't understand what he's doing here. He doesn't look like he has a good game plan here. He needs to get inside. That switching ain't gonna work. He needs to get inside the jab and let his hands go. He's not doing that. And that's how he lost the first fight. He's being too tentative. He's not taking chances, and he's gonna lose this fight. No matter if he's left or right, he's gonna lose this fight unless he gets inside the jab and lets his hands go. The left hand is not gonna help him. He's gonna have to get inside and land hard punches. Bad intentions. He's not doing that. I don't understand what the theory is with his style here in this fight. I don't know what he's doing here. And there's a slip. Johnny Rice slipped. That's the end of the round. Okay, so we got Coffey coming on a little bit more in that round, but more active and trying to close the distance more. But I don't think he did enough to win that round. He looks like he's in better shape though than Coffey. Rice. Johnny Rice appears at least not be as good a shape as he was in the last fight. And Coffey is definitely in shape and looks like he's the fresher fighter. Will he win because of that? I don't know. But it doesn't look like Johnny Rice is in the type of shape that he was in the last fight. And Coffey looks like he's in very good shape. Breathing heavily from his mouth, Johnny Rice. And looks like he's not in as good a shape as Coffey. Coffey looks fresher. And here we go, round 4. We got Coffey, the fresher fighter. Rice, not as looks like he's not as good a shape as he was in the last fight. And we got Coffey moving forward, landing hard punches now, trying to turn it up some. We got Coffey turning it up. Nice combination by Rice. Curiously, Coffey not letting his hands go. Nice combination from Rice. Nice combination from Rice. Staggers Coffey. Coffey's hurt. Coffey is getting cold. Coffey's hurt. Coffey in trouble on the ropes. Rice again smelling blood. He's reinvigorated. He smells blood. Nice left hook. Nice left hook on the right from Johnny Rice. Rice got him cornered. He's landing hard shots on Coffey. Coffey in trouble. Coffey in trouble. Breathing hard from his mouth. He was hurt in the exchange. And now he's coming off the ropes, trying to land hard punches. Misses. Nice. But now Rice is invigorated. Rice is invigorated and Coffey comes forward. Coffey coming forward now. Got a fight happening here in the 4th round. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. And we got thank you so much for that. It's Debbie, 1001. Thank you. Appreciate that. The right hand by Johnny Rice hurt Coffey. It was the right hand when he was coming in. So now we got to fight. Welcome to my channel. Whoever you are, please vote in my poll, like and subscribe. I appreciate you coming through. Like and subscribe and hit the bell. We're getting ready for the main event coming up shortly. This is a five fight heavyweight card, and this is the third of those five. So, and this is a very good fight. We got a rematch from last July where Johnny Rice upset at that time the undefeated Michael Coffey and had Coffey again in trouble in the fourth. And we are in the fifth or 12 in a fight that could go either way. And we got our boy from St. Louis, Charles Martin, getting a vote in the poll here. His first vote looks like. And we got this, we're in the fifth round of 10, and the fight that's Rice seems to be in control of, but he's getting tired. Coffey is definitely in shape. It's paying off for him. He's got to get inside and land punches to have a chance. Rice, he's just not doing that. His style is horrible. We got Rice landing combinations, but he's clearly tired. No steam on those punches. And Coffey, well, despite the fact that he's not coming forward and he's not letting his hands go, is in shape. Rice tired, but still landing combinations, but dog tired. And he's got to get through. Shit, this fight is only halfway through. He got a long way to go. He's clearly not in shape. Unless he gets his second win, he's going to have a problem getting through this fight. This is only the fifth round, and Coffey is fighting like he's in the 10th. Even though he might be winning the fight, he's clearly tired. Halfway point in the fight, and he's clearly exhausted. Even though he might be up, but Coffey's in shape. He's not fighting a good tactical fight. He's not trying to get inside. He's not landing hard punches, but Coffey is wearing him down because he's not in shape. Johnny Rice is not in shape. He gets tired. And that's the bell. Rice, mouth open, heavy breathing, looks spent going into the 6th. Probably up on the cards, but looks exhausted. If Coffey could put any pressure on him, he's just not fighting aggressive enough with the style and the size he is. He's just not letting his hands go and fighting with aggression and letting his hands go. It's curious. I don't understand it. We got Rice with Coffey and ropes again. Coffey looks like he might be in trouble again. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, vote in the poll, like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We're getting ready for the main event starting shortly, and a very interesting fight now. We got a rematch from July of last year where the undefeated Michael Coffey was upset by Jonathan Rice, and now we're in the 6th round of 12, and Rice, even though he was exhausted heading into this round, is really winning this round, and looks like he had Coffey in trouble. 32 seconds left. Every time Coffey turns the gas, Rice turns the gas up, it looks like he could get Coffey out of there, but he's just not in shape enough to get it done. And Coffey just won't come forward and let his hands go, and then he gets tagged and he gets hurt. So his style is horrible, even though he's in better shape. He's just not letting his hands go. And Rice is tired, but he's tired from landing punches. And because he's not really in shape, we got Coffey bleeding from the left eye now, probably from that right hand he swallowed that hurt him. And he's just not fighting. He's not letting his hands go. He's got the Adrian Brown disease. He's just not letting his hands go. And now he's bleeding from the eye, and that's a nice little cut there. He's got nasty cut. It's above the left eye, and that's a bad spot. That's a bad spot for the cut. Coffey has got problems now because that's a bad spot for that cut. He's bleeding. He was hurting that last round. And with his style, he deserves it because he's had plenty of opportunities. He just wouldn't let his hands go and try to get inside and throw hard punches. So now it's backfiring on him because he's tagged those right hands by Jonathan Rice, who upset him in July, and looks like he's about to confirm that because even though he's tired from throwing punches, and he's hurts him every time he lands hard. So we got Michael Coffey trying to avenge his one loss, the upset from back in July of last year, and he's in trouble going into the 7th of this fight. This is a 12-round fight, and I don't know if Jonathan Rice has the stamina to make it through 12, but I do know if he can win this fight because clearly he's a better fighter than Coffey, the prospect. And Coffey's he took his old ass summer, and looks like he's about to confirm that in the rematch. If he could just summon the energy, his second breath. Jonathan Rice, we got 2 minutes and 23 seconds left in the 7th round. And we got Jonathan Rice, who was the upset victor in July of last year, clearly winning this fight. He's had Coffey hurt several times. And the only question with him is, does he have the stamina to make it to 12 if it goes 12? And he's landed a nice right. If he turns it up, he can maybe get Coffey out of there again. if he's got the stamina. He doesn't look like he's in the shape he was last year. If he was, he probably already ended this fight. Coffey just doesn't have. He's not aggressive enough with his style. His short power punching style requires you getting inside and landing punches, hard punches. He's just not doing that. He's sitting on the outside taking punches from Jonathan Rice, who's about to probably win this fight. And we won't call this one an upset because this will be his second knockout if he can get it done. And he's landing solid punches on Coffey. Coffey's eye is bleeding. His left eye bad cut above the left eye, right on the eyelid. And that will go down into his eye and affect his sight on his left side. So we got Michael Coffey, career-defining losses would be for him, in trouble here in the 7th round. And we got Jonathan Rice, who upset him last year. The only thing that's preventing him from knocking him out is his stamina, because he's not in the shape he was last year, but still winning. Thank you, Jalissa French, if you're in here, for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate that from the heart. I really do. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much if that's you. Appreciate that so much. So here we are. Round 7 of 12. And we got Jonathan Rice about to confirm that upset from last year if he can manage to make it through this fight. Clearly winning this round. The 10-second tap. Clearly winning this round. And I don't see how this makes it 12. With Coffey's eye being where it is and the fact that he's clearly losing this fight, the only thing that can keep Jonathan Rice from winning this fight is the fact that he's completely exhausted. He looks exhausted in the corner. He has no marks on him. He's not cut or injured or anything like that. He's just completely exhausted. He's not in shape, and he's been doing all the throwing punches in this fight. He's thrown all of them. I'd rather have a tired fighter who's been landing punches and throwing punches through the whole fight and tired because of it than a fighter that's in shape that's getting beat up because he's not coming forward and throwing punches. So they may not. He's still got to make it through these rounds, and that eye looks horrible. They're going to stop this fight before 12 unless he can turn this around. He's not going to make it 12 rounds with that eye like that. Not going to make it. And I don't know if his corner should let him make it. The doctor is already in the ring looking at the eye already, going into the 8th. He's not going to make it 12 rounds doing this. Either he's going to do it now or it's not going to do it. So he needs to go balls to the wall and throw everything into it. Essential urgency is what he needs, and he's not fighting like that. He comes out and he doesn't look urgent. He doesn't look urgent. He's like a man without a plan. See no urgency on the behalf of this man now. No urgency. Taking heavy blows. And we're in the 8th of 10. I'm sorry. 8th round of 10. So he's just got 2 more rounds to go. If he can make it through, this looks like going to be a Johnny Rice victory. If Coffey was going to do anything, he would have done it by now. So Coffey trying to come forward with a round and 2 minutes left. He's got 5 minutes left to get something done. He's trying to come forward. He's not letting anything significant. Looks like he's getting a little tired himself. They're both tired. So that's where we're at with that. Tenth and final round. Coffey and Rice. Michael Coffey and Jonathan Rice. 10th round. Clearly Rice is ahead in this fight. That's the end of that fight. Johnny Rice, unanimous decision, deserves it. Giant Rice thanking Al Heyman for helping him get a 9-figure check and quit his job and concentrate full-time on boxing, which will help his endurance. So there we go. The man's working full-time and boxing full-time, and he's not training properly. So thanks to Al Heyman, he's got a 9-figure check. He's going to quit his job and fight full-time. So that's what that's about. If he gets himself in shape, no telling what he can do in his career. Next up, we got Frank Sanchez versus Christian Hammer. So Carlos Negron has been canceled from this fight. Huh. Interesting. Carlos Negron tested positive for COVID. Hearing it all over sports. It's getting bad. Got my second shot coming up Wednesday. Third shot, excuse me. We got another athlete out with COVID. Frank Sanchez, Carlos Negron was supposed to be the co-main event, basically, and we were looking forward to that. I was. We got Christian Hammer filling in for Negron, who's tested positive for COVID, and he's out of this fight. So that's that. So against that. All right. So that's where we're at. Repeated audio problems by Fox pay-per-view throughout this fight. Mic's not working. There's only one mic working tonight. Co-main event, Frank Sanchez, the Cuban Flash versus Christian Hammer. Unfortunately, we can't see Negron in this fight. Frank Sanchez faced off with the victory over F.A. Ajabo. So we got Frank Sanchez, 19-0, 10 KOs. Christian Hammer, 26-8, 16 KOs. Big disappointment. The former European title holder, Christian Hammer. Not going to help him much tonight, probably. Big letdown in this one. Was looking forward to Negron versus Sanchez. Comes in at 264. The undefeated rising star. The Cuban Flash, Frank Sanchez. We got Luis Pincorn Ortiz getting his gloves wrapped. It's white gloves. He's in white and blue today. Looking for one more run at the heavyweight title. We got St. Louis's Charles Martin getting his hands slapped. He's got the Cardinals red and white on. Hammer's second fight in the United States. Made his debut in 2019. Lost a 10-round decision to Luis Ortiz in that fight. Welcome to my channel. We're getting ready for the main event starting shortly. This is this co-main event. The undefeated, highly touted Frank Sanchez in the ring with Eddie Reynoso, the trainer of Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez in attendance tonight. Just beat Effie a job in October. He's back in the ring in January beginning. He's on the fight schedule. He's fighting regularly. Highly regarded prospect. Maybe the best young heavyweight prospect in boxing right now. Probably is. He is, definitely. Heading for a title shot soon. Probably coming up this year, later this year. We got the heavyweight co-main event. Cuban Flash Sanchez versus Christian Hammer, filling in for Carlos Negron, who tested positive for Rona earlier in the week. Out, Mr. Big Payday. Big Payday. Blew a big payday. We don't know what kind of shape Hammer's in. He's probably not going to be a long fight, I don't think. He's coming in on short notice, week notice, versus the from Guantanamo, Cuba, fighting out of Miami now, his hometown. Undefeated in his campaign. The Cuban Flash, Frank Sanchez. Oh, no, not this ref. He's the one that blew the first fight. Jesus Christ. Don't tell me he's back in this one. I don't trust this man. Blew the first fight. Got Canelo Alvarez, his stablemate, Frank Sanchez, the Cuban Flash, the #1 young contender in boxing right now in the heavyweight division, versus the fill-in Christian Hammer. Big disappointment. This was going to be a great fight between Negron and Sanchez, and Negron just blew a big payday and blew our night with this co-main event. But here we go. Frank Sanchez. Sanchez in the Cuban colors coming forward. Hammer doesn't look like he's in the greatest shape. A week's notice. Gets the payday. He's not in shape at all. He's flabby. This fight probably won't go long. If Sanchez comes forward. Ten-round bout. In the round one, the fill-out round. Great round by Frank Sanchez. Great body punches. He's got real power when he sets down his punches. Great liver punch. Welcome to my channel. We're waiting for the main event. Um, Charles Martin from St. Louis in the title eliminator. We're watching Frank Sanchez fight. This was supposed to be a great fight between him and Carlos Negron, but Negron tested positive for COVID and he's not here. So Welcome to my channel. Give me a second. Welcome to my channel. Please vote in the poll. We're getting ready for the main event. St. Louis's Charles Martin versus Luis King Kong Ortiz. Frank Sanchez just won a 10-round boring decision in a big letdown. Carlos Negron tested positive for COVID. We had Christian Hammer filling in. Apparently, Frank Sanchez wasn't feeling it. He fought this fight very disinterested. He won a clear decision and won every round, but it was very boring, and he should have turned it up and got him out of there. But he coasted to a decision, got a check, and we're going to the main event next. St. Louis's own former IBF heavyweight champion of the world, Prince Charles Martin, versus Luis King Kong Ortiz, who's only lost to Wilder in his career, the noted Olympic star who has only lost one fight. And the winner, this is a title eliminator fight, having some reception problems here because of the weather here in St. Louis. Maybe, or could it be something to do with them because Fox has been tripping tonight. So their audio has been horrible. They've had several audio problems, so I don't know exactly what's going on with that. But at the price point that they were charging for this fight, you really can't complain. Half off, under $50 for a pay-per-view, all heavyweight card. Can't really complain about that. So press on. Get ready for the main event shortly. Fighter's been backstage, hitting mitts for quite a while now, probably thinking that this fight was going to be over with earlier than it was. It was not. But finally, we got that boring 10-round, pretty disappointing performance from Frank Sanchez, who you would have thought would have ended this early, but instead was very disinterested through this whole fight. So now we're talking to Sean Porter and getting ready for the ring entrances into the main event. We got Charles Martin backstage, St. Louis's own, trying to get his next title shot against Tyson Fury. Most likely, I would imagine. If it's not Tyson Fury, it's probably going to be Anthony Joshua. I believe this is the WBC title eliminator. So whoever has the WBC belt is going to be facing the winner of this next main event, which I'm hoping is Charles Martin. I'm a big King Kong Ortiz fan. Have ever since he came from Cuba to the United States. Big fan of him as a man and as a person, and I love him to death as a fighter. And I'm pulling for him. I want him to get a championship at some point before he retires. I think he's earned that right. And but I'm pulling for Charles Martin for Cease from St. Louis, and I'm live from North St. Louis, and it's E to DGSTL. We're pulling for the hometown fighter tonight. So if you're new to the stream, vote my poll, like and subscribe, and hit the bell for future boxing fights. We got a big fight coming up next month, about a month away on the 5th, I believe, of February. We got turn of Keith One Time Thurman back in the ring again in a pay-per-view show, fighting Mario Barrios, who last was seen getting stopped by Tank Davis, I believe. And I think it's Barrios that he's fighting, I think. On pay-per-view, we got the return of Leo Santa Cruz on that card also. So this is a pay-per-view fight that's coming up next month, brought to you by Fox. And that's coming up next month. This is the main event. We got King Canelo Alvarez in attendance tonight. He's been smoozing with the crowd and about to get it going. They're showing the promos now. We got Charles Martin backstage. We got King Kong Ortiz backstage warming up, hitting the mitts. He's in blue and white tonight. Fighting at home in Miami. His second home now. He's from Cuba. We got Charles Martin from St. Louis. STL definitely in the house tonight. The former IBF champion. We just knocked out one of the fighters in the first round earlier on the card earlier. They're talking to Sean Porter. Very interesting heavyweight fight coming up. We got this is the first time I've seen King Kong Ortiz in a fight with a fighter that's actually taller and bigger than him with a reach. Because at the weigh-in, Charles Martin looked bigger, much bigger actually than King Kong Ortiz. I've never seen him in a fight where he wasn't the taller, bigger fighter with a reach ever. But Charles Martin is bigger. He's got a better reach. He's almost 9 pounds lighter than his last fight, which he won by KO, first round KO. And his trainer is the same trainer. Forget what his name is now. The guy from California, but he's 9 pounds lighter than he was after the first round knockout in his last fight. And he's definitely in shape. Definitely wants his belt back. And we here in St. Louis are pulling for him. I like both fighters. They're both very classy fighters, professionals, experienced fighters. King Kong Ortiz with a much, much, much more extensive Olympic pedigree. I think that's going to be a key to this fight. I'm obviously pulling for my guy from St. Louis. I'm pulling for Charles Martin, but let's not be fooled by the fact that King Kong Ortiz has a significant advantage in amateur experience. Luis King Kong Ortiz was 343-19 as an amateur. He was one of the two best amateurs in the Cuban heavyweight team for years. And was a classic, was a great Olympian, but never could beat his Cuban teammate, Orlando Solis, who he lost to in every fight that he faced. And Orlando Solis was the greatest of the heavyweights in that era. This is a long period of time. You could argue that King Kong Ortiz was past his prime when he came to the United States and turned pro. He's 42 years old now, but he never was able to beat Orlando Solis. But the twist, the irony of it is when they both turned pro, Solis, totally undedicated, ballooned up in weight, never fulfilled his potential. Luis Ortiz, because of his daughter and her health difficulties, needed to earn money desperately, and because of that, always stayed in shape. And he's fighting in shape at 42 to earn money for his family, and I'm very impressed by that. These are both family men. Charles Martin and Luis Ortiz both have kids, very much driven, and we got Charles Martin with the height and reach advantage. We're getting ready for the main event here from Hollywood, Florida. Very interesting fight. King Kong Ortiz, known as a knockout artist, but low key, he is a great counterpuncher. Great at counterpunching. Wilder with counterpunches. Had him on the ropes in the first fight with counterpunches. And but for Wilder's heart, I mean, and the fact that that round ended, no telling how that fight could have ended. Because he definitely had Wilder in significant trouble in that first fight. And he was winning every round in the second fight until Wilder flattened him with one punch and knocked him out. So, which is Wilder's game. But if he didn't have, that was going to be a convincing decision for King Kong Ortiz. So, very interested. I think King Kong deserves a fight against Joshua. He deserves a fight against Tyson Fury. He's earned that right. But I'm pulling for St. Louis's Charles Martin, who's entering the ring as we speak. In gold and black Mamazoo Tiger colors. Alma mater. Proud Mizzou graduate. He's coming in the black and gold. Repping St. Louis. I'm not sure who the rapper is that he's coming to in the ring to. I suspect it might be a St. Louis rapper. I'm not sure. Nice beat. It almost sounds like Dolph, but not deep as voice as Dolph's. Same kind of sound, though. Their audio has been tripping, but it definitely sounds like a Dolph song, but the voice isn't deep enough to be Dolph. R.I.P. Young Dolph. We got Charles Martin coming into the ring, the former IBF champion of the world. King Kong Ortiz, who about to get it on. Main event. Prince Charles Martin in great shape tonight. Going for it all. Wants his belt back. Wants this title shot. This is a heavyweight eliminator. The winner of this fight is going to get a title shot. Probably Joshua. I'm not sure if it's Tyson Fury. Whoever the WBC heavyweight champion is. I don't know which one holds the belts now, but whoever that one is, he's getting this guy next because this is the eliminator. And so this is the fight to determine who's going to fight the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. My favorite belt out of all the four belts. I think it's the most prominent belt to have out of all four is the WBC belt. And the fighter in this fight is going to win that match. Whoever wins this fight is getting that fight. So we got Luis King Ortiz in the blue and the white. It's got red trim. Got the Cuban colors going. Very fly outfit he's got on. Coming into Cuban music. We got the ring walk happening. We're about to get it on shortly. That's the hip-hop beat there. We got it. We finna get it on. This is a crossroad fight. These two fighters are going to go at it. They're both consummate pros. I would say the skill set is probably an experience. Is probably in Ortiz's favor. Obviously, he's 42 with almost 350, over 350 amateur fights. Charles Martin did have an amateur career, but he worked construction after that and built himself up into a self-made professional fighter. So he did it the hard way, which is so St. Louis. And now He gets his opportunity to shine again. If he can win this fight, he has a chance to be the two-time heavyweight champion of the world. Not unified, but hey, better than have one of them now. Hey, here we go. Got the featured bout of the evening. Okay, this is the IBF eliminator. So, Charles Martin, the former IBF champion, is fighting to get his second shot at that IBF belt again. It's the IBF eliminator. This is the eliminator for the IBF. So Charles Martin, if he wins this fight, will get his chance to be the two-time IBF heavyweight champion. Ortiz gets his shot to fight someone other than Deontay Wilder for the heavyweight championship, which I'm sure he probably would take that at this point, based upon what happened in the first two fights. No need to revisit that probably for a while. So we got Charles Martin, 28-2-1 with 25 KOs, fighting out of St. Louis, Prince Charles. St. Louis in the house. Prince Charles Martin. Love the outfit both of these guys have on, but I'm really impressed by that outfit King Kong Ortiz has got on. 32-2, 27 knockouts. The former great Cuban heavyweight Olympian, 42 years old, maybe past his prime, but he's definitely in shape. He hasn't taken hardly any punishment other than the Wilder fights. The one-round knockout in the second fight, stoppage in the first fight, but he's here to fight. At least you don't have to worry about Wilder's right hand tonight. That's a good step to victory for him. Okay, and the referee brings them to the center of the ring. They're giving the instructions. Protect themselves in all times and all of that. Belts. Both belts are not pulled too high. We're getting ready to go. Here we go. The IBF title eliminator. The winner of this gets the IBF shot at the IBF championship for Charles Martin. That would probably be a rematch versus Anthony Joshua, I believe. I believe Joshua is the heavyweight champion IBF, so he gets a chance to get his belt back and avenge a loss. One of only two on his record. And here we go for round one. King Kong Ortiz, the left hand. These are two southpaws, by the way. Of course. Got two left-handers in the ring. Martin with a little bit of height, a little bit of reach advantage. First time that I can remember that Ortiz has fought a fighter taller than him with a reach advantage. Ortiz, the skilled boxer, using his skilled jab. We got a push. Charles Martin pushed to the ground. It's a slip. Charles Martin with the height and reach advantage. It's weird to see King Kong Ortiz in the ring with somebody bigger than him. And there's a knockdown. We got a knockdown by Charles Martin. Charles Martin has just put King Kong Ortiz down in the first round. He looks like he's in good shape. Martin looks very focused and excellent shape. We got St. Louis's own Prince Charles Martin with a knockdown in the first round of King Kong Ortiz. And coming in to try to finish him, all business, St. Louis's Prince Charles Martin. Going for his IBF belt again. We got Ortiz coming back with trying to get back on his stick, watching for Charles Martin's right hand or left hand, sneaky left hand from Charles Martin. Charles Martin in excellent shape tonight, giving himself every chance to win this fight. Dedicated Prince Charles Martin tonight. And that's in the round one, and that's the 10-8 round. I'm going to score it. I got so engrossed in the fight, I forgot to do that. But that's the easy one to watch. It's 10-8 round for Prince Charles Martin. We got a 10-8 round. 20. Excuse me. We got a 10-8 round. Got Prince Charles Martin feeling confident now after that. Very confident fighter, Prince Charles Martin now. Got Prince Charles. Ortiz coming forward. Got his guard not too high. He's got his hands down, using his jab. We got Charles Martin. We got Prince Charles. Charles definitely sitting down his punches, not afraid of getting hit. He's using his jab. He's looking very good. He's 35 versus 42. Charles Martin is very focused in this fight, very much in shape. He's giving himself every chance to win this fight. It paid off for him in the first round. Charles Martin coming forward. Charles Martin's confidence surging in the second round, feeling himself. He's in shape. He's just put him down. He's boxing beautifully. He's feeling in control of this fight. He's the former champion. He's had the belt before. Ortiz has not done that yet. He has the confidence of a former champion. We got Charles Martin operating off the left southpaw stance, using his height, using his reach, not necessarily using his jab as much. Looking like he's trying to counterpunch. Counterpunch by King Kong. Got Prince Martin's attention. Didn't hurt him, but he definitely felt it. King Kong trying to come back with the left hand. Going for balls to the walls in this fight. Great fight in the second round. Low key, great heavyweight fight. Charles Martin. From the outside, he's circling to his right on King Kong. King Kong center of the ring, basically following, not cutting off the ring, and Charles Martin circling, trying to get his distance and land his combinations. And he lands a solid combination that kind of buckles Ortiz's knees. I think he was off balance more than anything else. Nice jab. Jab to the body, jab to the head. Comes back with the right by Charles Martin. Charles Martin feeling himself. Prince Charles feeling himself. We got the 10-second bell. Clap, I mean. It's another Charles Martin round. So got it 2017 with the knockdown. I got it 2017 with the 2-point round in the first. We're heading into the third round of a very exciting heavyweight fight. The IBF eliminator fight. Charles Martin trying to become the 2-time IBF champion from St. Louis. If he wins this fight, he gets his shot, probably against Joshua. Fighting Ortiz in his hometown in Miami. We're at the Seminole Hard Rock Cafe. We got Ortiz's family, his wife, and his daughter. His daughter's already crying. Just seeing her daddy fight. Seeing her daddy go down. Understand that. Have a girl. And we got round 3. We got Charles Martin in the Mizzou Tiger black and gold. They're cheering for Tito, cheering for Carlos King Kong. He's at home in Miami. Got the crowd behind him, but Martin is in shape and out fighting for. Really good heavyweight fight. Whoever wins this fight and gets that title shot is going to earn it tonight. Charles Martin with a body shot, right jabs, the flicking jabs that miss. Got 2 southpaws. A lot of fight going on. Yeah, you just waiting for something supposed to happen in this fight. You just see it coming. It's just something's going to happen soon in this fight. You just feel it. And we got King Kong Ortiz with his guard up a little bit more now. We got Martin selling the circle and use his jab and outbox him. Ortiz not pressing him, not throwing hard punches, not being as aggressive as you would think. Nice left to the body by Charles Martin. Solid left to the body by Charles Martin. Martin's round. Again, he's controlling the pace, the tempo. He's more active. It's a minute 30 left. And most of this round has been nice right by Martin, drives Ortiz back. Martin carrying this round so far. Charles Martin, the excellent tactician. Very skilled professional fighter. That nice jab by Charles Martin. Charles Martin's getting better and better. Better than he was when he won the first belt, I think. He's ready for that title shot. Ortiz deserves it. Who's going to get it? Who's going to go get it? So far, it's Charles Martin. We got 36 seconds left in the round. This has been a Charles Martin round also. More active hands, controlling the pace, the distance, and using his hands, his jab, and his combinations. And King Kong not throwing punches, not letting his hands go. And this is going to be another Charles Martin round. Unless something happens in the next 10 seconds. And the 10-second clap just comes, and this round's about to come to an end. And this is going to be another Charles Martin round. So we got it 30-26. Another 10-9 for Charles Martin. Heading into the fourth. Charles Martin got a 4-point lead on my card with the knockdown in the first round. Let's see. Yeah. Into the fourth round. We got the Martin family, the kids, the wife. Got them all in the house. We got the gold. They're wearing the gold hair. The women with Charles Martin, his family from St. Louis, probably. The gold. And we got Ortiz starting to come forward in the beginning of this fourth round. Starting to let his hands go, or trying to. It's like he's fighting with more of a sense of urgency, and Charles Martin is stepping his game up and fighting back. And Charles Martin is actually doing better, actually, a little more aggressive and letting his hands go more. So Ortiz tried to get brave, and Martin put him back in his place, and then they're still in the ring now. Charles Martin using his jab and following up with the left, circling and letting his hands go. And Ortiz tries to end that with a hard left that misses, but it had bad intentions on it. Two nice jabs by King Kong Ortiz. Jab by Martin comes back. We got Ortiz doubling up on the jab, though. Nice jab by Ortiz. Another jab by Ortiz. Okay, Ortiz so far coming back. Another jab by Ortiz. So Ortiz is asserting himself in this round. Trying to get him around here. Get some momentum going for itself. Charles Martin basically in control the first 3 rounds. And Ortiz is trying to end that and trying to turn the tide by being more aggressive in this round. And half the round is over, and that was all Ortiz in that part of the round. So the second half of this round, about 1:40 left, less now. And Charles is going to have to turn it up or he's going to lose this round. Prince Charles still circling, using what's been working for him, his jab and his movement. King Kong Ortiz, it's a little slower than him. Nice combination by Charles Martin. King Kong taps himself like King Kong from the movie and comes forward. Nice left to the body by King Kong. Nice jab in the left hand by King Kong. Nice jab by King Kong. King Kong Ortiz winning this round. We got a minute left in the round. First 2 minutes of this fight round have clearly been Ortiz's. Charles is fighting back and he's throwing punches, but this is a King Kong round so far. With less than a minute left in the round, we're almost at 40 seconds left in the round that King Kong is carrying so far. Charles Martin misses with a combination. Ortiz follows to the body, misses his left to the head, but the body shots by Ortiz were excellent. He's found a home for the body punches. He needs to keep doing that. It's a good thing for him to do because he's landing them. He's moving. You can't miss the body. Martin's movement is bothering him, but you can't miss the body. Going to the body works, and it worked for him right then. He's winning this round. We got 11 seconds left as the 10-second tap. And there we go with Ortiz down again in this round. Every time he gets something going, that's the bell. So now I'm going to go 10-8. That could almost be a 10-9, but I'm going 10-8 on that round with the clear knockdown. So that changes things all the way around. So we got it 40. Excuse me. We got it 40 to 35. So he had that round 1, sort of like the Wilder second fight, and then the punch, the stiff jab puts him down. I don't know. Ortiz's legs are betraying him. It could be age. It's just a jab. Stiff jab. And now Martin's got to be very confident now. He's got to be smelling blood now. Solid jab, but rare to see a jab knock somebody down. But Charles Martin feeling very confident, looks in excellent shape. Ortiz doesn't believe it. I think he might have been a little off balance, but it still counts. And that stole around. So now we go into the fifth, and we got Charles Martin way ahead on points now. Way ahead on points now. He's got a 5-point advantage on my card now. So Ortiz got his work ahead of him now. He's going to have to land something significant on Charles Martin because Martin's in a wave of confidence now. I got 40-35. Charles Martin with the solid left, the movement, the jab, and the combinations of Martin are befuddling Ortiz. Ortiz stationary in one spot, Martin landing the jab, circling him, using movement and distance, using his height and his reach advantage in excellent shape, giving himself a chance to win this fight, and it's paying off for him. Ortiz tuning it up. Solid body punches. Ortiz tuning it up. He's going to have to. He's going to have to land something hard on Charles Martin to turn this fight. He's got to hurt him. He's really down on points now. And we're only in the fifth. And he's got himself in a hole. Ortiz coming forward. Martin circling, using his height and his reach. Ortiz with a jab. Nice combination by Martin. Right back. Right and the left combination. Right back. There's the tap, 10-second tap. Nice left hand by Charles Martin. So Martin round, and that's the end of it. So another 10-9. So we got it 50-44 on mine going into the sixth. So he's 6 rounds down, 6 points down with almost half the fight gone. Ortiz breathing hard in the corner. He's tired. Breathing very hard, very tired in the corner. Proud fighter, but he's very tired. He's been in shape. He's in shape, but he's taking punishment and he's breathing heavy. Not showing Martin. Oh, Martin hurt. Martin's badly hurt. Martin's badly hurt. Martin's hurt. Ortiz all over him. Martin goes down. Charles Martin down. He's caught in the ropes. He can't get his arm out. There's a game changer. Ortiz pressing Martin. Martin got a little break, but he's badly hurt. Badly hurt. King Kong on the prowl. King Kong on the prowl. Martin hurt. Martin fighting back. They're landing on each other. Martin's hurt, but he's fighting back. He's got heart of a champion. Ortiz to the body. Body attack by Ortiz. Body attack by Ortiz. Come on, Charles. Come on, Charles. Get it together. Get it together, Charles. Come on, Charles. He's staggering and falls into Ortiz. Charles is it's a minute 30 left in this fighting. I don't even see it. And that's the fight. They called it. The ref calls it. Who's the boss? And that's it. That's it. King Kong Ortiz has just won. That was a questionable stoppage. But King Kong Ortiz has just won this fight. He was down twice, but he did get him out of there. Really good fight. And that's pretty much it. Okay, now we got them pushing on each other. They're pushing each other. Martin and Ortiz pushing each other. And Martin's very upset. Eddie Renuso is trying to break him. We almost got a melee in the ring. Martin is very mad. Questionable stoppage. Questionable stoppage. And they hug it out. And that's that. So we got King Kong Ortiz about to get the title shot, an IBF title shot, probably versus Joshua. That's next. And Charles Martin had the fight in his hands. He did everything. He just got caught. And King Kong is a great puncher, and he just caught him. And I think it was an early stoppage. I think the ref should have let it go on, but he made the call. He was definitely hurt, so I can't argue that. So that's pretty much it. I've been up since 4 or 5 this morning creating content, so I'm not going to stay for the interviews. I want to thank everybody that came through, for the subscribers that subscribe to my channel. I appreciate that. It's E to DJSTL from North St. Louis signing off, and I'm out.